Hi, it's been a while since I've talked to the camera. I feel a little nervous. We're doing another favorites video and these are my favorite to film. Well, okay, I think my skate videos are like almost tied. But I think right now I just get the most excited talking about my favorite things, you know? So yeah, I have a little list here of my fashion favorites, like a snack, a treat if you will. And then some music, YouTubers, and anime. We'll start with fashion things since I feel like most of my channel is like fashion oriented and stuff. I thrifted this jacket and probably in like 2016 around there, like jean jackets were really big on like Tumblr. The like artsy kanken like yellow ochre backpack era. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'll put pictures on the screen, but I had a denim jean jacket and it was like from Forever 21 and I wore it all the time. I still have that jacket because I feel like once you find a like good solid denim jacket, it's like you keep that forever, you know? I haven't gravitated towards blue denim in like a really long time. Well, there's something in here. What did I put in here? Oh, it's a receipt from grocery shopping. But I happened to be walking by the men's section and this was on the very edge of the rack and I was like, wait a minute. Oh, I kind of like that. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it has a very like round silhouette. I don't really know if it's translating well on camera, but there's just like a shape to it, you know, that kind of drew me. And I love like a layered kind of skater. So good. So thick cotton denim and the tag is like super duper nice. It's one of those like leather panels or like maybe it's like faux leather suede. It says Rue 21. It's kind of coming off a bit, but it just says Rue 21 medium. That's all I can really see on the label, but I'm like, dang, like what? I didn't know Rue 21 like went this hard. I don't even think Rue 21 is like still around. I think it closed down like during COVID and stuff, but it's probably gonna look silly with my outfit. Every time I wear this jacket I'm like, yep, this is it. This is my exact type of jacket. When I do wear like pants, normally I am wearing like black denim, whether it's like, okay, yeah, it looks really silly with my cardigan, but like I don't really feel like taking off my cardigan right now. I feel like this is definitely fits my current vibe. So the other thing I thrifted with that jacket is a plaid button-up. I feel like every favorites video I show a plaid button-up top, so it's like button-up top of the month. And this is my button-up of the month. It is by the brand Nolly and I had never heard of that before, and then I saw it in a YouTube video and I was like, wait a minute, because Nolly is a skateboarding trick. I'm gonna insert a video of somebody else doing it because I cannot Nolly, but basically a Nolly is a nose ollie, so you ollie on the nose of the board and there's like a little star on it and it says slim fit 100% cotton, and I'm like, wow, like this is the ultimate skater girl shirt. It is a little like loose on me. Look at that tag. Ooh, it's beautiful. It is a little loose on me, but I think that's good because I have another like half sleeve plaid button up that's like super tight on me, so I was really happy to have like a looser one. And this one I actually like wearing it buttoned up, where my other one I prefer having it open, probably because it is super tight. But this one I love just like throwing on a sports bra or like a bralette, like the one I showed in my last video, and then I just like button it up and kind of have like the little lacy like bralette peeking out, and I just put on some shorts and I go, and I love it. It's so good. The next thing I have is like my favorite like workout clothes. I showed this I think in my last thrift video. I found a Lululemon Swiftly top, and I feel so funny saying that I wear Lululemon, but I found this at the thrift store on like a 50% off day. I love it so much. It's like white and black striped, and normally I don't like thin stripes like that. Sorry. Feel really productive and it matches everything because it's white and black. I think it is the perfect amount of like simple and also detailed. I've been loving pairing it with my blue socks. Something about these together scratches an itch in my brain. I did cross country in high school and I made varsity. I did one varsity meet, I got last place, but I did a varsity meet and got my letterman. I'm just a poser for real, but anyways, I loved running in my Nike socks, and I actually have matching little shorts. I love this so much. I have been slacking though when it comes to working out. I feel like it's so hard to balance everything, just like everything. My last, I guess it's like fashion favorite because I wear it, but it's not necessarily clothes, and it is my favorite like bag this past month, or I guess a little over a month now. I feel like I've had it a bit over a month, maybe 2, I don't know. Anyways, besides the point, it is my kanken. I have been a backpack girly most of my life. I mean, you go to school for a billion years and you wear a backpack for so long. I just, outside of school, would just bring my backpack, like take out my school stuff and then put whatever. And then maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, I switched over to like tote bags and then messenger bags, like side bags. I was kind of just experimenting. I did have, no, I still have it. I still have my yellow ochre kanken backpack, and I loved that thing so much. When I quit my first job, they threw me a going away party. So nice of them. My manager gifted me a new yellow backpack because she said that I looked really old and dirty. It was a yellow Vans backpack with like checker print, and she gifted me a case of Monster and a bag full of ramen, the picante beef. Oh my gosh, they stopped making that during COVID. The picante beef hit so hard. And she got me a Rick and Morty shirt from Zoomies. Oh my gosh, I still have the shirt and the backpack, and I think about that all the time. I guess I share that because I'm really big on associations, for better or for worse. When I think of the kankens, I think of like stories like that and all the memories I made with it. So I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna look into getting a kanken. Like, I'm sure they were so popular. I was like, I'm sure I can find one for super duper cheap on eBay, Mercari, Depop, whatever. And so I looked for the best deal, and when I found out that they had a gray and black striped, it was confirmation that returning back to my backpack roots, my kanken, was the correct choice. So yeah, it has the stripes here. I still can't believe this is even like a thing, but it makes sense because they were big in like the Tumblr era and stuff like that. And I feel like the black and gray stripes were very big in the 2010s. So, I mean, I still feel like they're really big now too. I guess they left for like a little bit, but they're super popular again. I added this Chamberlain coffee keychain. I thought it would look really good, and it does. It looks so good with this backpack. I don't even know if you can tell. And then I also added a polymer clay charm that I made. It's Puppy Cat from Being Puppy Cat. He's a little burnt, but I really like how he came out. And I feel like the granite gray clay goes really well with the backpack. And then I have him on like a little star charm that I got at Daiso. And I actually had buttons made. I loved buttons growing up. I feel like in the 2010s, it was very like hot topic, emo, to wear your lanyard with all the little buttons. And then for a while after that, I was just like, no buttons, like I'm tired of buttons. And kind of returning to this, on my yellow backpack, I did have a couple small buttons that I got, I think, at an anime convention. But I got this picture of this random dog. I don't know whose dog that is, but he has a big snoot. Big nosy, and I love it so much. And then I have a picture that I took of my emo axolotl Build-A-Bear at the skate park, and he's on my board. I don't know, I thought that was like cute and like matched the bag and vibe, I guess. And then of course I had to get one of my dog Noodles. Can you see that? It's a picture of him sitting on my chair, which is right behind me. And then I had this one made that says respect the sacred. I am somebody who is really big on like respect, like respecting others, respecting yourself, And the word sacred could be used for a lot of different things, and that's kind of why I chose it. You know, like land is sacred, maybe your body is sacred, your relationships are sacred, your religion, your faith is sacred. Like, I think it's really important to respect the sacred, you know, and that could mean a lot of things. So I don't know, yeah, I really like that pin. I like that it has like a white background and it pops and stuff. And then I got the picture of my Sakurajima from Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Senpai. She is my profile picture on a couple different of my like social medias and stuff. I found out recently that there is like a newer season. I think there was only one season when I watched it, and also they have a dub now. I'm like, what? I originally watched it in sub when there was one season, so I don't know if I can bring myself to watch the dub or the new season. I don't know why. I feel like it was complete in my head, you know? And I have like seen things on YouTube of like alternate endings and stuff, and I'm like, whoa, like this is too complicated. I liked my one season. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but yeah, that is my backpack. And I think it looks so cute, like all slouchy. Like, don't mind my Crocs. My Crocs are my indoor shoes, but yeah, I think it's so cute. And I'm really glad that I returned to backpack roots. Oh, also, the seller, she wrote like a little thank you note, and I'm like 80% sure she picked gray stationery to match the backpack, and I think that is so thoughtful and cute. And so I just kept it, and I kept it in the backpack. But look, it's like, it's all gray stationery. Like, oh my gosh, like I don't know, as somebody who really likes matching, I was really excited. It says, thank you for your purchase. We use the money to travel and ride roller coasters as a family. May your 2026 be filled with love, joy, and blessings from God above. Love, and then it says their family name. That is so cute, is it not? It's so cute. So yeah, I just keep that in my backpack because I thought that was really sweet. And I love how like all my stuff matches. Like, yes. How much gray is too much? Never too much gray. I'm looking at my favorites list, and I wrote dogs on here, my dogs. I got gifted some earrings, and they are little dogs. I have not had like dangly earrings in so long. So cute. But I think they're really fun and feminine and like kind of unique, because I don't know how many people wear dog earrings daily, but I've worn them every day since I got them like a month or so ago. And yeah, I'm really grateful. If you've never watched me before, I feel like I am the crazy dog lady all my friends know. I have two dogs, and when I got my first one, I was at a really low point in my life, and my mom was like, don't worry, like we'll get you a dog. And so with my very first paycheck, I spent the whole thing on my first dog. I know, adopt a shop, but I was like 16 and I had dreamt of having a pug my whole life. So yeah, I spent my entire paycheck on him, and he has been like my emotional support therapy dog. I feel like dogs are so loving and cuddly and just like pure-hearted, you know. They're a bit stinky, yeah, I get it. I feel like all the dog haters are like, dogs are stinky, and I'm like, yeah, they are. He definitely smells like Fritos, but he also is my best friend. I know a lot of people are going through a really hard time right now, and it's definitely not possible for everybody, but if you are struggling right now with something and you are able to get, even if you don't like dogs, maybe like a pet or something, I do feel like being around animals is a part of human nature, you know, and it is really healing, and they're just vibing, like they know nothing of human struggle, you know. The next thing I have on here is my penny board, which is pretty crazy. I got it for like 20 something dollars. unboxed it in yesterday's video. I'm uploading 2 videos this weekend. So my the video I uploaded yesterday is a skateboarding video. I don't exactly know what I'm gonna call it yet, but I'll put it on the screen and I unboxed it in there. I had been watching a lot of my digital escape archive videos, and Alex Doremi is so beautiful and is like one of my biggest style inspirations for sure. I adore her hair, like it is so beautiful. But there's a couple videos where her and her friends go pennyboarding, and I think it's so I don't even think she really liked skating all too much from like what I could tell, but just watching them all, it looked so fun, and they're so small and portable. I've been skating for a really long time at this point, and I'm not like the best when it comes to crazy tricks. I have like some simple tricks, and I kind of like that a penny has like no pressure at all. And again, because they were super popular, I knew that it would be easy to find one for super duper cheap. The listing was a lot higher and I just liked it, and then the seller sent me an offer for like 20 something. I'm like, how am I supposed to say no to a 20 something dollar skateboard? Like, so yeah, it's really beautiful. It glows in the dark. But this one is actually really fun, like just cruising around a parking lot or your driveway, like wherever. I don't know, it's just such a fun little thing to play with. It's simple, it's photogenic, it's aesthetic. Like, ooh, I even took some like cute pictures with it. So yeah, hi Diesel. We was just talking about you. We was just talking about you. Definitely recommend if you've always wanted to try skateboarding but you don't think you'll ever really do tricks or something like that. Definitely see if you can get your hands on like a penny super cheap, because they are so fun, and I feel like they're pretty user friendly. The wheels are really forgiving. I love nostalgia. I think he wants to go outside. The next thing I have written on here is cookie croissant swirl. I had never had, in like all my life, I had never had a croissant. If I was gonna have like a dessert bread of some sort, I was definitely gonna get like a concha or some other Mexican pan dulce. So yeah, croissants, not really my thing. But then I saw this cookie croissant swirl, and it looked like a cinnamon roll, but it had chocolate and like sprinkled sugar on it, and I was like, you know what, I think I want to try this thing. And it was so good. Like, even thinking about it now kind of makes my mouth water. I don't know, I don't really know what part about it makes it a croissant. The next category on my list is music. I have been listening to Syre again. Syre changed my brain chemistry as a teenager. I heard, I think my first exposure to it was Icon, and I heard the lyrics, need new trucks, independent, about to star in a movie, independent, and trucks are like a skateboard part. And I knew that Jaden liked skateboarding. I think him and Justin Bieber. I was never much of like a Justin Bieber fan, but I knew that they both skateboarded and stuff. So I don't know, I thought it was cool like hearing skateboarding referenced in a song. And then the movie, the independent movie that he was about to star in, was The Skate Kitchen. Rochelle Vinberg was like the inspiration, honestly, for me to start skateboarding and stuff. And I knew that Rochelle and Jaden were friends, and he was gonna be in her movie with all her skate friends, The Skate Kitchen. It's a really cool little like movie about like skater girls and stuff like that. I definitely recommend watching it. I like the soundtrack. Claro is on The Skate Kitchen soundtrack. I even went to like a whole event. I met Rochelle Vinberg. Okay, so yeah, I have a lot of positive associations with like Icon. And then I think I'm like 80% sure that he did a song for the soundtrack, but I don't remember which one. Yeah, I really liked the song 90 on there, and I was really into photography at the time. Like, I feel skateboarding and photography kind of go hand in hand. There's like always that like one skater that is like the photographer, videographer who films like the clips and stuff, and I feel like I was definitely that friend. So a lot of my teenage photography was very much inspired by like the visuals and the sounds and the lyrics on Syre, and I had a whole photography account, and literally every caption for like every photo that I posted were Syre lyrics. Like, all my friends knew me and Syre were like connected, like my soul album. I also really like the song Lost Boy. I have been like learning it on guitar. The chords are fairly simple. It's just the strumming pattern is like it changes, I guess, every few bars. And I have like the hoodie. Yeah, I could go on and on about how much Syre means to me. I have like a small amount of my like teenage photography, my portfolio on my website, so if you want to check it out. And then in the top you can play 90, so you can have it playing for like full effect and vibe while you like scroll through the pictures. K is my favorite song off of Iris, and I will literally just queue up K and then go listen to Syre. Something about it is like very, I don't know if melancholy is the right word, but it definitely makes me feel something. And then halfway through the song it switches up again, kind of that like little journey that I like to be taken on. Quiets down and all of a sudden you hear like vroom, vroom, and it's the sound of like clippers. And in concert he would shave his head. I was on the treadmill and I just had like a random playlist going, and K was on the playlist. And it came on and I was just like vibing. I was like, I probably look like a crazy person on the treadmill. I have my like wired earbuds in. I don't really mess with Bluetooth too much. I love a good wire. I think I'm just like, I'm a boomer, guys, but wired earbuds in, my phone is in the little thing, and I'm just running and I'm like lip singing because I've always really enjoyed singing while I run. It kind of passes the time. Even when I was in cross country, I'm like out of breath, like whispering 21 Pilot lyrics as I'm running through the woods. But yeah, I was on the treadmill and I was just vibing and I'm just like dancing, like singing. Like, yeah, I probably look crazy, but I was vibing. I was really vibing. And then like the comes on and I'm like, how did I forget about this beautiful piece of art? Yeah, you know, my belt has been undone this whole time. That's kind of crazy. I didn't even know that. Awkward. But yeah, so just imagine flowy breakdown and then and then he breaks into like that aggressive rap. And for YouTubers, I wrote down Lexi, Dahlia, and D'Angelo. Lexi does a lot of like studio vlogs and art. She's learning how to tattoo, which is really cool. So she's been like filming that journey, and she does pottery, like ceramics. I don't know if they're the same thing, I'm sorry. I love the vibes of her videos. She seems so chill and down to earth, and she loves her neutrals, and like the video is like color graded beautifully. Yeah, I really like it. And she has 2 big dogs and they're so cute, and I love when they're in her videos. D'Angelo is huge. You've probably seen his face somewhere, or you know of him, or you've watched his videos. He does commentary basically. I have recently like started tuning back in, and it's really cool hearing him talk about like mental health. I have a hard time myself like talking about like such personal things on the internet, and I know he probably does too, but what he does share is so helpful and nice to hear. And I know a lot of his audience feels the same way because he like live streams and all the comments are like, yeah, like you get it. And so it's really nice like seeing somebody kind of, I guess, like destigmatize mental health. I really like that about like Drew Monson's videos too, like hearing somebody with such a big platform talk about like struggles openly when, you know, he seems to be like a very intelligent, like put together person, but even he struggles with mental health and stuff like that. And sometimes the dopamine machine is just broken, and it really just be like that. So yeah, I've really been enjoying kind of hearing his like input and commentary on pop culture, but also mental health and, you know, just life and stuff like that. The last thing I have on here, I'm already running out of, I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I really enjoy filming these, so thank you if you're still watching. The last thing I wrote on here, it's not even a new anime. I try not to put the same things from like the last videos because I feel like that'd get really repetitive, but I wrote down Kamisama Kiss again. I'm rewatching it again. But my friend told me that there is 6 episodes not on streaming platforms. 6 episodes. And it like ends it well. Because I think in my last video I was talking about how like I need season 3, but now I understand that they did end the anime on like an actual great note, guys. Like If you felt unsatisfied with the ending of season 2, or you wanted more, or you wanted a better like conclusion, the 6 episodes are beautiful. You just like look up like Kamisama Kiss OVA, a casting call website or something like that. Like fans got together, or I don't really know exactly how this project came out, but I know that it's not officially made, like it's a fan project. They dubbed the whole thing. They got people that, you know, really did try to capture the essence of the original dub voice actors, and I loved it so much. Am I going to rewatch it again? Probably. I am huge on just rewatching my comfort animes. I might just say this about every anime I hyperfixate on, but it's definitely one of my favorites. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely up there. I love it so much. The ending was so good. It was so good. I'm so happy. Like, my heart feels whole knowing how it ends, and I definitely want to go read the manga because I heard that the manga like covers a lot more, so I'm really excited to like embark on that. I'm just gonna go sit at Barnes & Noble and like, you know what if they're not at Barnes? I hadn't even thought of that. I'll probably find it online somewhere on like Manga Dex or something like that. Also, I really want Nanami hair, like really bad. I try and cut my hair to be like her, but it does not stay. My hair is just way too wavy and crazy, and it just moves everywhere. I'm standing on my penny board. I didn't write this down on my list, but I was taking off my cardigan and I was like, wait a minute, actually these shorts, I've worn them pretty much every day for the past month, are low-rise Hollister shorts, and I have them paired with a skinny belt. Very 2010s. Like, it looks so cute. Yeah, it's a skinny leather belt, and I like the little details of it, and the shorts themselves have like a double button, which is really cool. Let me know if you have any favorites or you like any of these things, and we can get excited together. The sun is setting. See you later, brovist.